Our last turtle is this one. This one right here, the leatherback turtle. Why is it called the leatherback turtle? You got it. Its back, it feels like leather. What I'm saying is, it's not hard. It's soft. So it doesn't have a hard shell. It has a soft backish shell. The leatherback turtle. I got a fact for you. Largest turtle in the world. Yes. Now, the green turtle was the largest hard-shell turtle. But this, it doesn't have a hard shell. So it gets the title largest turtle in the world. How big is it? Well, its shell, if you measure it out, 96 inches. I'm talking 8 feet big. 8 feet big. 2,000 pounds. Could you imagine seeing one of these things? Holy cow, that thing is huge. I think there's 5 people on the other side of this that you can't see. Could you imagine the struggle that the leatherback turtle has to endure to get on land to lay its eggs? In the water, they just float. But then they get out of the water. They gotta struggle on sand, lifting up their 2,000-pound body. And then they dig a hole. And then they lay their eggs. Oh, the deal with that. Now, there's another thing about it. It just has one tooth. I mean, it has a unitooth. It only has one tooth. So, like I said, all these things eat something different. The green turtle eats seaweed. The hawksbill eats sponges. The loggerhead eats clams. The flatback, it eats sea cucumbers. The Ridley's turtle eats shrimp. Well, what's up with the leatherback turtle? What does it eat? The largest turtle in the world, 2,000 pounds, has a unitooth. What does it eat? No, you're wrong. Again, you're wrong. Right, it does. It eats jellyfish. It goes up with that unitooth and it just gets the jellyfish. Or just eats the teeth. Now, not just as its back is leathery, all down its esophagus it's really leathery. So it can eat the jellyfish and not get stung by the jellyfish. In fact, it's one of the few creatures in the ocean that eats jellyfish. Another sad story? Dang it. Remember when you were a kid and you had that balloon, that helium balloon, and your mom tied it around your wrist? But you were playing with the knot and the balloon flew away. Where'd it go? It did. It went that way. It went over the Puget Sound. It landed in the Puget Sound. It was just floating out there in the ocean. And then, could a leatherback turtle see that and think it was a jellyfish and went up and ate it and put it in its stomach? Remember that plastic bag you put in the ocean too? Well, that looks like a jellyfish too. See, leatherback turtles have been washing up dead all around the world. And every time they look at one, they do an autopsy, their stomach is completely filled up with balloons and plastic. It thinks that it's a jellyfish and it's eating it. And balloons and plastic don't get broken down by the turtle's stomach acid. And it just sits there and fills up their stomach. That means that they can't have any room for jellyfish. And they starve to death and die. Thanks a lot. Gotta show you a video. Man, can you imagine seeing that thing? Being in the water and swimming with it? Look at all the tiny jellyfish. Man, it just found Thanksgiving. It's going around just eating all the jellyfish. Oh man, turtles. Have you ever seen a turtle? Do you want to see a turtle? Well, if you want to see a turtle, go to Hawaii. You're going to see a green turtle. Might go to Mexico. Now, you might go to Costa Rica, and you might go down there to save the turtles. How would you save the turtles? I gotta show you something. See, the baby turtles, when they hatch, what they do is they hatch, and then they're going to go to the ocean. How do they know where the ocean is? Well, the moon is usually over the ocean, casting a light that reflects off the ocean. So then they follow that light, and if they follow that light, it's going to lead them in the ocean. Go, turtles, go! Oh, there, they made it. Well, because of us again, and we've done so much urbanization, we've put up all these hotels and street lights that are always lit up, even at night. So now, in a lot of these places, when the baby turtles are born, what they see is not the moon, they see a street light or a hotel. And then they'll go and they'll follow that light to the street. And then they get ran over. So we have, once again, noticed that turtle populations are going down. So there's a big industry that used to be around. I don't know if it is still anymore with our situation today. It's called ecotourism. It's tourism for ecology reasons, saving the environment. And one form of ecotourism is you go down to Costa Rica and you'll walk along the beaches at night. And what you do is you look for tracks of a turtle. You look for the tracks of an adult turtle that's come in and laid their eggs. If you see these tracks, you got a walkie-talkie and you say, hey, I got one. And then people come and then you try to find where they lay their eggs. And then you dig up these eggs. And then they take these eggs to a turtle hatchery, a place where they're going to hatch the turtles. And then when the baby turtles then are born, then they bring them right out to the ocean so they walk into the ocean and don't get ran over by cars or end up in a swimming pool at a hotel. Maybe you might do that someday. All right, we got our test next class. I'm thinking, the best way to test your knowledge is to give you questions that you got to answer real quick. So I'm going to give you 30 minutes. I'm going to ask you somewhere between 40 and 45 questions. So know your notes. I've got an objective sheet posted up on Classroom that has the information that I expect you to know. But you guys did a great job on the fish test. I know you'll do a great job on this. Seniors, it was an absolute pleasure to get to know you and have you in class. I see you guys in the halls as freshmen, as sophomores, and juniors, and I hope someday I get the opportunity to teach you, and I was not disappointed at all this year. I so look forward to seeing you again. And I'm going to look forward to you, and I'm going to ask you who you still hang out with at Blanchette, and what are you doing these days. Juniors, next year, when we have school, man, we're just going to run up to each other and give ourselves a big hug. I mean, I can't wait to see you guys again, and we'll have a great time. I got a sophomore too. I'm going to do the same to you. All right, guys, I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm going to say I can't wait to see you again.